Good morning. Are you ready? I am going to teach you matter-based particle nature of radiation. The phenomena like interference, diffraction, polarization were explained successfully on the basis of wave nature of radiation. By considering the radiation is an electromagnetic wave. On other hand, some phenomena like photoelectric effect, Compton effect, can be explained by considering the photon nature, or you can say particle nature of a radiation. For example, you can say the gathering and focusing of light by eye lens is well described by the wave nature, while the absorption of light by the retina is described by the photon picture of light. The photon particle picture of radiation of light as follows. Here you can say the particle-like behavior of radiation was further confirmed by the in 1924 by Compton experiment on the scattering of X-rays. We may summarize the photon particles radiation all as follows. Radiation in its interaction with the matter we have as if it is made of particle called photons. Radiation in its interaction with the matter we have as if it is made of the particle called photon. Each photon has energy equal to h nu and kinetic mass m equal to h nu by c square and linear momentum p equal to h nu by c. However, the rest mass of the photon is 0. All the radiation of photon of a particular frequency have same kinetic energy, same kinetic mass and same momentum whatever the intensity of radiation. It is very clear. Now listen carefully. All the photons of particular frequency have same kinetic mass, same energy and same momentum whatever the intensity of incident radiation. It means as energy of a particular photon does not depends on the intensity of radiation. Photons are electrically neutral and are not deflected by electric and magnetic fields. In photon particles collision such as photon electron collision, the total energy and momentum remain conserved. However, number of photons may or not may be conserved in the collision. Means generally not may conserve in the collision. A photon may be absorbed by the matter and new photons may be created. Now, the next important topic, wave nature of particle. And French physicist de Broglie introduced a bold hypothesis in 1924 that if radiation had dual nature. According to de Broglie, if nature have dual radiation, means wave as well as particle nature, the moving particles of matter such as electron, proton, neutrons should exhibit like a wave characteristic wave-like character under the appropriate condition. Here is the conclusion on the observation of entire universe is composed of matter and electromagnetic radiation, and that nature loves symmetry, thus two physical entities of matter and radiation must have a symmetrical character. Thus, according to de Broglie, all particles in motion have wave nature also. The wave associated with the moving particles of matter are called de Broglie waves or matter waves. Now, common de Broglie wavelengths of matter wave. According to quantum theory of radiation, the energy of photon equal to h nu and equal to mc square equal to h nu, mc equal to h nu by c, nu frequency c by lambda, that is equal, so that p equal to h by lambda or lambda equal to h by p. Where p the linear momentum of the photon there. Now de Broglie postulated that the wavelength associated with the moving material particle is analog with light, means radiation, lambda equal to h by p, where p equal to mv, linear momentum of a moving material particle of mass m with velocity v. Therefore, de Broglie wavelength associated with a moving particle is given by lambda equal to h upon mv. V is very less than speed of light c. If v equal to 0, then lambda equal to infinite. It means wave associated with a moving material particle only. Means when material particles in motion, then it behaves like a wave only. Otherwise, it will not behave like a wave. You can say stationary material particle never behaves like a wave. And second, the de Broglie wavelength does not depends on the nature of the particle, that is charged particle or uncharged particle, so that we can say the matter waves are not electromagnetic in nature, means that is not electromagnetic wave. Why? Because electromagnetic waves are produced only by isolating charged particle, means when charged particle is in motion. De Broglie wavelength of electron. Let us consider electron of mass m moving with velocity v. V is very less to the speed of light, its magnitude. De Broglie wavelength is given by lambda equal to h by m. Kinetic energy of electron A equal to half mv square multiplied both side by m. This mv equal to root 2 mk, lambda equal to h upon root 2 mk, where k is kinetic energy of electron. If electron acquires kinetic energy on being isolated from rest through potential difference V, k equal to ev, then you can put here in the place of k kinetic energy that EV, then you will get lambda, therefore lambda equal to H upon root 2 MEV. E means electronic charge. Put the value of H 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 in SI unit, joule second, upon 2 into 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb into V. We will get lambda equal to 12.27 into 10 power minus 10 meter upon root V, or 10 power minus 10 meter base angstrom. Lambda equal to 12.27 upon root V, where V in volt, or lambda equal to 150 square root 150 upon V angstrom. Note quantum theory of radiation. Compton effect photoelectric field proves the particle nature of electromagnetic radiation. De Broglie hypothesis of matter-based deviation and Kramer experiment proves that wave nature of a particle. G.P. Thomson experiment proves that wave-like behavior of a moving electron. Now, all of you complete the numericals related to this topic. Here, the numericals not given much more. There are 4 total 10 numericals. Now